When you think of Kanye West, you either may think of his music or that he's always getting into trouble. But what if I told you that his controversy was on purpose? Recent news confirms that Kanye planned his own downfall. But why? Well, before you call me crazy, hear me out. In 2025, Kanye released a documentary titled In Whose Name. This mostly covers Kanye's life between 2018 and 2025, aka the most controversial period of his life. The film starts with behind-the-scenes footage when he was on SNL. Before he took the stage, Kanye was captured talking with some NBC execs.
I'm literally inside of current slavery because the motherfuckers that own the stadiums, and you go back to their last name, own the slaves. We're just more expensive now.
He felt like a slave. Although most artists seem like they have creative freedom, their labels control what they can and cannot release. And Kanye is someone who doesn't want to fit in a box.
They're killing our ability to think outside of the fucking box.
Kanye had a vendetta against Def Jam and Universal, and there was one thing he was after.
For me, they said it cost me $80 million to get my what back? What's the word? Masters back.
That started day one of Kanye's revenge. He infamously hijacked the SNL outro by endorsing Trump and slandering the SNL cast.
And then when we got on stage, he went kind of off book.
If someone inspires me and I connect with them, I don't have to believe in all their policies.
But Kanye soon realized he wasn't a slave just in the music industry. Around 2020, Kanye started communicating with Gap for a partnership with Yeezy. Kanye wanted to collaborate with Gap to make Yeezy clothing more affordable, and Gap was known for inexpensive clothing. Thus, they came to a deal in 2020, which helped Kanye reach billionaire status. But as time passed, Kanye felt cheated. Instead of making the clothing affordable, Gap jacked up the prices due to the high demand of Yeezy clothing. Kanye also wanted to open a store in Chicago, but Gap said no. They didn't think it would be a good business move, even though Kanye is from Chicago. Slowly, Gap started excluding Kanye from board meetings. He felt cheated. With Gap stock skyrocketing from 200 to 400% after the partnership announcement, it was clear Kanye was the reason for Gap's recent success. Personally, I would feel cheated too if I was in this situation, but Kanye was locked in a 10-year contract. He also had another long-term contract with Adidas for shoe production. Kanye was trapped. The only way out of these contracts was to be dropped. Kanye was out for blood. He began his long series of controversies by setting fire to Kanye West and forming into Ye. He was doing everything possible to get out of his contracts.
We gotta get you out of this contract. They've breached it, and you're liberated. You're free.
It all started with Yeezy's Season 9 in Paris. The documentary clearly states that his intention for the White Lives Matter shirts was to piss off Adidas and Gap.
By the time we get to Paris, burn.
But his plan did not work. While many people found the White Lives Matter shirts offensive, it was not enough for his brands to drop him. In order to burn all bridges, Kanye had to do the unthinkable. He had to be extreme.
I could literally say anti-Semitic shit and they can't drop me. I could say anti-Semitic things and Adidas can't drop me.
Thus, Kanye's infamous anti-Semitic rants began. He flooded Twitter with rage. Many people were in uproar.
West's account suspended Thursday night after he posted a now-deleted image of a swastika inside a Star of David.
Pretty much all brands dropped him, but it wasn't enough for Adidas. They were making too much profit from their Yeezy partnership, and an anti-Semitic rant on Twitter wasn't enough. Kanye needed these words out of his own mouth. He needed a platform.
I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler.
This was the final nail in the coffin. After the InfoWars interview, Adidas officially dropped Kanye.
Today, Adidas joined the long list of companies cutting ties with Ye, as he now calls himself.
Kanye lost his billionaire status, but he was finally free. All his clothing, shoes, and music were now independent under Yeezy. He had complete creative control. Years after, Kanye launched a new line of Yeezy clothes, with most products being around $20. Now, the clothes looked about $20 in quality. I got these Yeezy pods and I wore them one time. But Kanye was finally able to fulfill his promise of making the Yeezy brand affordable. He also released Vulture covers his first album under the Yeezy label, which was the first independent album to cross $1 million in its first week. These milestones made Kanye a billionaire once again. While the controversy brought Kanye a lot of creative and material success, there was also a downside. With no label or company holding back his creative freedom, it seemed Kanye started releasing whatever he wanted. Let's just say that the clothes were questionable.
Yeah! The fuck am I supposed to do with this shit?
A few albums also dropped, with each one being worse than the last. There's a lot of quantity with minimal quality. And with the arts such as music and fashion, quality is much more important. But who knows, maybe the finalized version of Bully will redeem him. I know in this video I explained how Kanye's whole anti-Semitic controversial arc was planned, but the documentary made it clear that his mental health was not in a great place either.
It doesn't matter.
Am I lying? It do matter! It does matter! It does matter!
The documentary concludes with an interview of Ye, where he expresses some regret in this controversy.
Like right now, AG and Live Nation won't offer me a tour. I went to the Sphere in Vegas. The shit's empty when I was there. You know, it's like 30 people there. I'm like, yo, let me do this. And they're like not hitting me back. And it's just like really... But sometimes I think like... be that little inkling like, man, should I have blown up the Gap shit? Should I have blown up the Adidas shit? Should I not?
Whether or not Kanye regrets his controversial statements, it is clear that he achieved his goal of creative freedom.
She don't believe in shooting stars, but she believes in shoes and cars.